Hello, Sunshines, and welcome to 2 Days Play Disco Elysium by Za-Um. I'm DeValiente, and I'm playing with my friend Bon, whose channel you can follow in the link in the description below. After a 3-day bender, you have lost your memory, and now you must solve a murder without even knowing your own name. If you want to see more games from this channel, drop a like and a follow, and tell us in the comments what you want to see us play next. Warning: this video contains strong language and imagery that some may find disturbing. Discretion is advised. Now, without further ado, let's get started.
It says G-R-I-H.
Great.
Great. Hello. Hello, sir.
Scab?
Scab.
No.
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
Where do they all come from?
Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think.
You don't seem to like them
Gotta
much.
be bloody stupid, or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess, scared maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if to ascertain what they're scared
Personally,
of.
I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
I'm Hobocop, so begging is good with me.
Yep.
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
I'm not a scab, I'm a cop.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money."
He chuckles, then realizes.
Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
Oh, I could show him the stolen car.
Yeah. I'm actually a worker
That's
like you guys.
interesting.
But
I don't want to do that because that might actually draw attention. For now, I am going to say I'm just investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
It's
Very
actually
fun and
very
easy.
fun and easy. Whisper, I have no idea. I'm gonna do it. I need to.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't
He
tell
takes
me.
it to decide.
It's a better day that way.
Don't tell me.
Like him.
Yeah. Maniana is pretty cool.
What's the strike about?
Serious business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Feels like he's hinting at something, but you're too hungover or dumb to understand right now.
Excellent. Don't ask the man.
I'm exploring.
My friend, I respect the right to roam. The open range awaits.
Aw.
He leaves at the roundabout with a glint of longing. Smee, you can let me through the
I
gate.
don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants itself.
That's simple. I just walk
I walk right past Measurehead and go in.
in. Pass.
Yeah,
Measurehead.
the 2.5 meter tall Semini supremacist there. Walk right past him, then press the button to unlock the door, then go past him again, and you enter the arbor through the office. Está.
Alright.
It seems like
Don't
it's
worry,
gonna
I'm sure it's
be
not
easy.
completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation, or you could convert to a Semini supremacist worldview, or maybe it actually is completely impossible.
Have any of the scabs tried converting?
Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to.
I see.
Not enough intuition.
Has anyone bested
Not yet,
him?
no. He's incredibly strong.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Sorry, Dexter and Sinister, amazing. Alright.
Sure.
I'm gonna go. talk to Measurehead.
Oh, hey, it's that door.
In case of strike, press button behind guard.
Ah, that opens the door.
Hermetically sealed. Ooh, hello. There's no lock picking or door kicking this one. I didn't know I could lockpick, so nobody comes close to Measurehead. That's what I'm doing now.
What's up, dude?
Hi.
Wonderful hunk.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
The fuck does that mean? My body is unimportant. I'm with the police. We need to get into the harbor. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy?
You have succumbed to alcohol.
Alcohol.
Oh, alcohol. Okay.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of alcohol emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Hey, Kim,
It's
is
not
it bad?
Thanks,
It's
Kim.
like a rat crawled into your stomach, got drunk and drowned.
Excellent.
You're right. I'm an alcoholic.
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Oh, is that like... Because there's a cop pissing contest
Right,
right now,
yeah.
right?
So the race...
So is this just a weird... I don't know, man.
I would just say the race stuff is unimportant here. Because, like, we have two precincts working on a case together.
Yeah.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Kroikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor.
I'm gonna leave it for now.
Right.
What time is your hard stop?
5 o'clock, which is an hour from now.
Okay. I just don't want to get into anything where it's not gonna have a good stopping
Right,
point.
yeah.
Oh man, this is... How do I...
Can you just click on
How do I...
the place?
There we- I can, but it's just slower that
Oh.
way. Because if I click on a place, I can't run.
Oh. Can we investigate more into the fruit?
I can, but one moment.
Looking for something?
Oh,
Found this
yeah.
mug in the trash.
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God man. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge, you know. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
I don't like it.
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
Oh, so you're a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Not really.
I can tell you're really a good example.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay.
That's the problem.
The problem? The damn kips are showing a real good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other introduced species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Alright, I've made up my mind. He seems mildly disappointed that you don't want to hear more of his lecture. I think I can get down with racism. I am not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
He gives me a disgusted look. Alright, let's look at the fruit. Come on, you. Okay. What can I interact with? Talk to you some more.
So that's the last thing she wants.
Is this about the questions again? Because I don't really know anything.
Is there a warehouse?
A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does.
This is important.
She scrunches up her face into an expression of consummate adolescent skepticism.
Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here. Okay?
Can you tell me anything
I
about
don't
the
really
dead
know
body?
anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
How long has it been? No, did you
Not
know them?
really.
Not really? So you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
How long?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Scratches her nose. Thank you. Hurry up. Do you have any ammonia?
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Who is
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Dramamine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Ooh.
Can you be... I'm being more specific. It's not gonna help. Interesting. I have so little money, but she... You know what's interesting? She pointed in the medicine cabinet.
And there's no ammonia.
There's no ammonia. Anyways, I'm gonna take this.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Oh, right,
The
that's
tear
the
machine stands in the corner.
But we need the
One
bag.
bottle, 10 cents. Yeah. I still haven't found that.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except...
I don't want her to get in trouble.
Yeah, but you have money for it now.
I do, but I have so little money. Oh, intrusive thought.
That felt good. Your heart's pounding nicely. You should tell people to fuck off more often.
Kim, I think I should tell people to fuck off more
Not
often.
as a general rule, but that one was justified. Better to get the lay of the land before telling people to fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
That's
motherfuckers.
the spirit.
Health healed.
Never forget. The whole world's a wooden house, and you're a goddamn flamethrower.
All right.
Okay, so...
Fought in your general direction.
Let me see. How far down can I go? Hello, tree. Ancient fountain that doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree. Am I able to get there? I can't tell. Yes, I can. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Tire tracks leading onto the roof. Onto.
Interesting.
Hello, sir. What's my thought?
Life
No.
doesn't need to be a struggle.
He hides his mouth, covers his mouth to hide a
I'll
burp.
be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
Okay, what was my thought? Am I able to have a thought still? Yes. Spirited chirps and clicks of swallow fills the air.
From the tree, I guess.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
Still chewing on his
Look,
sandwich.
in his hand, going into his mouth, the sandwich. It's hauntingly beautiful.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Alright, which one?
Shouldn't I ask what the game is first?
That's the one you want to go with? Okay.
No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Ooh, very high. Let's go for it.
Can you imagine if I lost
I know. 3% chance.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Taking
The
surroundings.
chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball. West, in the Grand Couronne area, a sharp overhand left from Arsène Luc Edelbrock sends the Samaran heavyweight champion, Kostya Miasnok Kostanica, flying to the mat. The crowd goes wild. Revachol loves her heroes.
There's time for one last glance inward. Who am I? Do I really want to risk that?
I mean, if this is a way for us to, like, learn more about ourselves.
Right.
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them.
Let's go.
The inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. It's a bullet.
And you lost the ball.
Merde! Bordel de merde! What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right triceps for that sort. I'm good at track and field. Why would I have a problem with anything? Yeah, that's it.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't
sensing anger. Yeah,
you
that's me.
vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
I thought it was shot put.
Why would you think that?
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
I will try to
Good.
fix it.
Mistakes are forgiven, but men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Do you know anything about the dead man?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the
In
locals.
Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with the
Cop
cops.
is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
You seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
The padonk.
What
I
created
do.
it?
Fire from heavy artillery.
Oh.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire.
Is it?
Very interesting.
Okay, but why?
Why what?
Why was
Because that's what happens when communards hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Oh.
Wait, who are the
Commies,
communards?
communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use it?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
Yeah, squeezing a bowl in his fist.
Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs. We didn't though, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them
Because
here?
this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
The beach?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol. Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Deathblow
This
sounds
here is
grim.
Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing pétanque on their mangled corpses.
Oh, good.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The coalition.
The collision?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
That explains all the war
Damn
damage.
right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eye.
He approves of this radical approach. Knows it was necessary.
Wow.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
So it should be soft socialists paving the way for hard-working class. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess, and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. Coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing, I don't think. I just do.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm just so damn sorry it had to be the coalition. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains, I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
Sorry, you would get even more of the toothpaste ads and neon signs under capitalism, so...
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who's this?
Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
He slouches as he says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned Guillemette?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already. It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Fifth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
-1 through bull.
Yeah, if we hadn't done that.
Okay, Philippe.
Yes! King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine. Cocainum. Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
Hey, what about the cocaine?
Old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revachol's finest years.
I'm sure.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Kim gets it.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court medic administered a dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Thanks for clearing that up. I have some other questions.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Incredible. Hold on. I'm repositioning myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Alright. Yeah, they shouldn't operate.
From what I've seen of the officers of the RCM... but I don't want to get into a debate about drug policies.
Okay, how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Should take care of his people before himself.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
He's heard this rant many
The
times before.
Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Right.
Alright, gonna leave that. Why about that?
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Cool. Where's it coming
From
from?
a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They
Squint at
squint at
lights.
lights, and they solve shit.
Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard
Yeah.
lately.
You have.
Aw.
You're a big dick cop, Dick Mud, Salam Rocky Bai, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
Ludicrous fantasy world.
Fantasy world?
You know, beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease. This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's first celebrity police officer.
Let's look at
With
action.
a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
This is hilarious. Okay, some kind of superstar. -2 to logic, which I'm already
Right.
so low on. No one is saying you're actually a superstar. I am curious to see what the bonuses are,
Right.
because I can forget. Ooh. Oh, but I can't internalize anything else. Because I have white morning right now.
Right.
Okay, so I don't have a point to forget anything right now.
Thank you for joining us for today's play Disco Elysium by Za. If you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like and a follow and ring that notification bell so you know when a new episode drops. Also, don't forget to check out the completely free Discord server to chat about games and whatever else is on your mind. I promise we don't bite that hard. Let's keep the comments chill so no hate or spoilers, as we're not above removing those comments and the people who make them. That's all for now, folks. And we'll see you next time.